Welcome back to another edition of Vikings Film Room, brought to you by the Vikings Entertainment Network. I'm your host, Pete Bercich. The Minnesota Vikings have an opportunity to win the division by going out to Detroit and defeating the Detroit Lions. Let's take a deep dive in this Lions offense and see exactly what they do well and what the Vikings are up against. Now, when we talk about the Lions offense, it all starts with this guy, Jared Goff, who has been surprisingly good over the last couple of weeks. Unbelievably efficient, making the right decisions. These next few plays are going to show you just how good Jared Goff is playing. We're going to start, though, with DJ Chark. Now, DJ Chark is a great receiver, but he's the deep guy. And I think this is the play that the Vikings are going to have to shut down if they want to slow down and ultimately stop this Lions offense. This is a perfect example of the protection that he's getting. When you watch these plays, notice a lot of room, a lot of space for Goff to operate. This offensive line of the Lions is doing a very good job. Great job down here, however, by Chark by working his way inside. He started at the outside the numbers, works his way inside. And all he's trying to do is get this corner to bite in a little bit to open up this part of the field down here. And once he gets that, you see Goff, he's looking toward the middle of the field, trying to keep this safety from coming down, knowing exactly where he's going to throw the football. Chark works his way outside. Goff about 45 yards or so in the air. Boom, right in the pocket. Goff is good. Don't forget it. Another thing you're going to see out of this Lions offense is they love to free release the running back. What does that mean? No responsibility at all in protection. He's free releasing. They're going to keep one of these other offensive linemen or a tight end inside to chip. This, they're attacking middle open, okay? You play a lot of middle open because they get 5 receivers out. You keep 5 defenders underneath. But if you're going to play cover 2, you got to do it the right way. Again, Goff will make you pay. In this case, gets back to the top of his drop. Again, you're seeing perfect protection, a ton of room for Goff. But the problem is this corner down here needs to high-low this. You've got a safety sitting up here who's one-on-one with a lot of space. He needs help. He needs this guy to not jump DJ Swift out of the backfield, but play this thing deep to short. So he bites low. Goff sees that, and as soon as he does, this ball is getting delivered right down the field. That's an easy, that's 2nd and 16, and it's an easy completion for a first down. We can't make those mental mistakes. Then we talk about the Lions passing game. We can't forget about this guy, Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's really good. But there's some other things going on here that I think we need to know. This is what you can't do as a defense. You watch now, just before the ball snap, watch these Jacksonville Jaguars trying to get themselves lined up. All right, okay, I think we're all set. But then again, I don't know, maybe we're not. I think this guy, you can't be doing all that running around before the ball is snapped, right? You've got to know what you're doing. And in this case, if you look at St. Brown, he's not even looking yet. But if you get this inside position, this far inside position, this corner's expecting the blitz to get there. Good pocket, nothing's getting there. He's taking away the inside. That's wide open. Goff delivers this football. Look at that, perfect throw, right in stride, inside the corner of the end zone. If you blitz, number 1, you gotta know what you're doing, and number 2, you better get there. Now, another phase of the passing game where Jared Goff really stands out is play action. All right, they want to use play action to hold these guys underneath and attack somewhere down the field. And they can stretch the field with their tight ends, right? You get the play fake right here, but look at the protection from Goff. Look at this. Nice big pocket. They're using this tight end to get down the field, to hold this safety and open up the inside route. Now, on the backside of this, however, you've got this cornerback. Short route down here. He's going to roll the post and try to close this window, but Jared Goff is smart enough and has a strong enough arm to thread the needle on this throw and get it in between both of the corners. Big throw, big catch, big yardage. Jared Goff is accurate too. All right, another example of Goff attacking the middle of the field. This time, it's with Amon-Ra St. Brown. You can tell it's him because of the gold shoes. I love it when the great receivers wear things to make them stand out. It's easier to find them. It's just a good thing for us. Now, Jared Goff's going to work the middle of the field, but watch the running back. Play fake. He works outside. They're trying to get as many guys down the field as they can. But in this case, if you look, coverage, coverage, coverage. This is tight coverage all across the field, and you have a deep middle safety. Nobody here is open, right? Wrong. Jared Goff, again, great pocket, strong arm, throws that football right where it needs to be. Amon-Ra St. Brown takes the big hit. It's a big completion. Another thing that makes this Lions offense a little bit different is 5 out. By 5 out, I mean they're getting 5 receivers out into the pattern as quickly as possible. Now, ultimately, this pass is an incompletion, but it's a perfect example of what they want to do. They want to get the running back involved in the passing game. Jacksonville does a pretty good job trying to interrupt this thing out, but you see all 5 of these receivers, they're all going to get out. Up here on top, the defensive end collisions the running back, which helps Jacksonville on this play because they wanted to get this wheel route. They wanted to get the running back on the linebacker, one-on-one, second through the zone. But Goff, again, huge pocket, plenty of time to throw. He gets to the top of his drop. He's not getting this guy up here, but he hits him down here. 5 receivers out. You've got to match up quickly. You got to understand your progressions, and you got to move your zones. All right, we talked about Jared Goff, we talked about Amon-Ra St. Brown, but don't forget about this guy, DeAndre Swift. Not just a great runner, but also a great receiver. This is an opportunity for him to free release, and by free release, I mean he has no blocking responsibility. Once the ball's snapped, he's going to work his way through this line of scrimmage and try to get out into the flat, which is why there's a bunch of receivers right here. We're going to see exactly how this thing works out. 3rd down and about 3, huge play. This bunch route is just here to create kind of a fence for DeAndre Swift to get around into the outside. Now, Jared Goff, he knows he's going to have to buy some time, works his way to the outside, but Swift in open space has the speed. They're clearing that zone out. A lot of wide open space, throw and catch, turns up, gets about 6 yards. DeAndre Swift out of the backfield must be watched closely. Now, one aspect of this Detroit Lions offense that's really changed a little bit are these guys right here. This group right across the middle. They finally got their offensive line pretty much figured out, and they're doing a very, very good job. Now, Jamal Williams is the other running back. They love the counter powers with this guy. He's very, very good in between the tackles. So you'll see different types of run. In this case, they're going to pull the guard. They're going to bring the tight end around, and you watch the nice block right here at the point of attack. Williams keeping his shoulders square. But watch this wide receiver on this safety. Huge key block by the receiver, so everybody's buying into the running game. Everybody's blocking. But a great read by Williams. Great cutback right there. Great block by the wide receiver. Big run in between the tackles. Now, with this offensive line, the one guy you got to pay attention to is Penei Sewell. Very, very good run blocking offensive tackle. In this case, watch this combo block. You've got a 3 technique. This guy's supposed to maintain the B gap, or so he thinks. But watch this combo block. Penei gets down, boom, hits that guy's shoulder, gets that lineman's head to the other side of the guard. Now he can work his way up to the linebacker. If he gets a little bit better a block on this linebacker, this is a big play. But you see the holes right here, the options, right? Closes up, you get about 7 yards on this play, but Penei Sewell at the point of attack is a beast. So the Lions can throw the football. They protect the quarterback well. They got a good running game in between the tackles. What about this screen game? Very good as well. But it starts and stops again with DeAndre Swift. Watch how he sells this screen, okay? When the ball snapped, he works his way to the inside like he's blocking somebody up the middle. They get him on the outside, but this is what makes DeAndre Swift special. These guys have him hemmed in. There's 1, 2, 3 defenders. If these guys just take their gaps, this is going to be a short game. But watch what DeAndre Swift does. Makes something out of nothing. Exactly in this case, right? You think you have him hemmed up. This corner jumps underneath. Nope, makes a cut to the outside. Gets the first down. DeAndre Swift in space is very, very dangerous. And finally, just a great DeAndre Swift run. But again, notice what's going on down here, right? This is goal line. You guys got to have your pads low. You got to be ready. You got a whole bunch of guys down here from Jacksonville that are like, I don't know, I'm going to move around a little bit. We don't know where we're going to go. But in this case, they've got him, right? You look at this right here. They've got him hemmed up. You got a guy over here, 3 guys on the outside. Looks like a tackle for loss. Nothing to gain right here. Talk about making something out of nothing. Watch this move. Boom. Spin, bounce outside, beat the contain guy, outrun the linebacker, touchdown. You can't quit on DeAndre Swift. So overall, this Lions offense starts and stops with Jared Goff. He's been very, very good in the pocket. The protection's been great. He has a lot of options out of the field. Offensive line, Jamal Williams, great running game. Oh, and by the way, DeAndre Swift out of the backfield is pretty dangerous. Our defense has to show up and make them earn every point they get.